For anyone who isn't familiar with the concept, a recursive translation is when something is taken from one language, translated to at least one more, and then converted back to the source language. The results can be quite interesting. Anyway, let's go. Yusuke's fate. Yusuke Urameshi is haunted by recurring nightmares that he can't shake. Is this just an inconvenience, or is there a deeper meaning behind the strange occurrences? But what he doesn't know is that someone knows his destination and knows more about his past than he ever imagined. Three strangers, three kings. As the three strangers explain the reason for coming to Kuroko's house, Yusuke begins to realize that something is wrong. These demons have come to him to find out something. This means that Yusuke's ancestor exists as the king of the demon world, and if Yusuke were to go to the demon kingdom soon, it could change the balance of power and end the reign of humans at the top of the food chain. A living world emerges. Hei and Kurama visit the two kings of the demon world with a very dangerous offer. Meanwhile, Yusuke has been preparing for the long journey home. He realizes that the only thing harder than making an irreversible decision is convincing Kaiko that everything will be okay. Doesn't he? Return to the demon world. Control of the demon realm is divided between three rulers, Raizen, Yumi, and Mikuro. From his deathbed, Raizen summons his disciple Yusuke Urameshi and orders him to return to the demon realm to train him for the climactic battle. Yusuke's first challenge is to defeat his ancestor. If you can't defeat one of the three kings, how can you expect to stand up to the other two? Haunted by the past. After years of searching, Hei finally returns home. Hei vividly remembers the traumatic exile he had to endure, but despite all his losses, one thing never left his mind. It was complete revenge. But to complete his mission, Hei must first survive a confrontation with another demon from his past. Jagan's Secret. The episode begins with a duel between Hei and Murasaki Kura, the one who gave Hei Jagan. Hei remembers his childhood. In the ice world, he was thrown off a cliff as the Forbidden Child. He was discovered by a race of demons. Hei's tears of the ice world fascinated them. He made a name for himself as a ruthless killer. Eventually, Hei left the demons. He went to the address for Jagan's eyes. He wanted to find his eyes on the ice world and tears that had been cut from his throat in the heat of the battle. Shigure refused to give Hai his eye because he didn't think Hai could bear the pain. Hei proves his worth by stabbing his own hand with the sword. After the surgery, Shigure asked Hei to stay with him. The surgery took all of Hei's mental strength. I agree. I don't think I'll ever see that surgeon again. The duel begins. Shigure throws the Maroken/boomerang at Hinata. Hei blocks the sword, losing his left hand in the process. The lunge recovers and disbands. Hello! Thieves Guild. As Yusuke and Hei are forced to face their own demons, Kurama bravely enters his time. Yomi, one of the three kings of the demon world, has summoned his former criminal partners to her sanctuary. What secrets are haunting the car? And why is Yumi preparing for the worst? Between identities. In a brutal power struggle, Yumi has forced Kurama to serve as his advisor. If he doesn't, Yumi will destroy the one person Kurama loves more than anything. However, the alliance is not lasting, as the seeds of ancient hatred lie between the two. Meanwhile, familiar faces from the past return to attack Yusuke once again. Legacy. It's been almost a year since Yusuke, Hei, and Kurama arrived in the demon realm, and each of them is constantly being pressured into a tense power struggle. Now the three former teammates are in high-ranking positions on opposing sides, facing an inevitable conflict. With Raizen's death looming, Yusuke must act quickly to retain the fragile peace of the demon realm. Every devil for himself. Raizen's death has upset the balance of power in the demon world. Yusuke is tasked with preventing a complete miscarriage. While Mikuro and Yumi prepare for their next move, Yusuke makes a shocking decision that could preserve the peace. But at what cost? Qualifiers. In order to prevent a full-scale demon war, Yumi and Mikuro accept Yusuke's unreasonable offer. For now, peace is assured. But the battle for control of the demon world must begin. Who will win the competition and gain complete control? A dispute between father and son. The competition to determine the demon world king has concluded its preliminary stages, and the battle continues. The draw saw father and son clash. Now the energy of youth must triumph over the patience of old age. Who will be victorious? Who will finally advance to the main competition? The Devil World Tournament begins. As the main match of the World Genie Tournament begins, some of the best and most famous fighters are quickly eliminated. Some of the fighters participating seem to have different reasons than they seem. But all eyes are on one fighter as the prize, Yusuke. Farewell, Koma! Kurama looks down at the launch in the ring. However, Kurama must face the demons of his past, his choice to remain in the human world. With a burst of anger and anguish, Kurama returns to Yuko. But can Kurama find a way to control his anger? Love and war. In the next match of the tournament, Hei entered the ring to face his former ally Mikuro. However, Mikuro has already investigated the horrors of Hei's past and knows that he wants revenge. Will this be an advantage for the strange and dedicated hero in the end? Hei has prepared his ultimate weapon, the Dark Flame Dragon! Reasons to fight. As the heroes make their way through the main bracket of the World Demon Tournament, Yusuke Urameshi stares intently at Yuzumi. While the two powerful fighters had their reasons for competing, it quickly became clear that they had no reason to continue. When the dust settles, what will be left? Closure. The two warriors used all their strength and attacked each other at the same time, leaving Yusuke unconscious and Yumi unable to even stand up. In the end, the weak Yumi was unable to win the competition. and one of Raisin's friends, Anki, became the ruler of the Demon Realm, creating a 3-year period of peace. Yusuke prepares to leave the mortal world, hoping to return to the Demon Realm soon. Looking to the future, high school student Kawahara Kazuma was living a normal day. He studied hard for his college entrance exams and avoided the adoring glances of female fans. But he did not expect what would happen when he arrived at his mysterious meeting with Genkai. Members of the veteran gang appeared one after another, providing constant surprises. But where is Yusuke? It's all the same thing. Thank you for the registration question?